Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Happy weekend to all. So Saturday afternoon here. Very nice weather outside. I've got a West Coast IPA by my beloved Banks Brewing out of Seaford, which is southeast of Melbourne in Victoria. It's called You Got Green on You. Pretty cool can artwork. This one is 6.8%. And yeah, it's got more new school hops and it's got the terpenes as well. So really looking forward to this one. That's my jam at the moment, the West Coast with the terpenes. They're very like dank and weedy, piney. So yeah, looking forward to it. I've got my Banks glassware. It's always hard to see with old mate. Hope everyone's doing well in the chat. We've got Stewie. Pretty much Stewie. Few people watching, but all the comments are Stewie's. How are you, dude? Good to see you. I'm a bit late starting today, but it's probably a good thing because, yeah, I get a bit over the whole drinking in the morning on weekends. I only do it just to be part of the whole UK and American scene. So sometimes it's best just to wait. Looks very nice in the glass. Sort of like I'd say like a light orange. It's got a yellow tinge to it. About a 3-finger head. Very foamy. I like it. It's got a slight case of chill haze, but relatively clean. Carbonation's pretty light. I would say the body's medium. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's have a whiff. So you're getting some citrus. I'd say sweet orange, maybe some grapefruit. There's even a touch of lemon there as well. I'm not getting pine so much on the aroma. But just, yeah, pretty much you've got that little touch of like dank mustiness and sort of grassy character, but it's definitely more fruity on the aroma. Like it, yeah, if you were to smell this blind, you'd probably think it was a hazy. Because you can smell like sweetness and citrus. So I'll go through these comments quickly. 4.7, the usual joke with me and Stewie. Good to see you, mate. The old I Spy. You could say all beers are plant-based, since hops are the feature, or one of the features, and wheat and barley. I am there. I'm here now. So yeah, I scheduled it for about 20 minutes ago, and then I hadn't had a shower yet because I had to sleep in. I'm like, stuff it. I'll get in the shower. I'll play some tunes, and yeah, then I was good to go. I feel like I'm going to have quite a few beers today. Cheers, Anderson. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well. Five knuckle shuffle. Yeah, boy. So yeah, everyone at the moment's talking about the bloody Tyson and Paul fight. And I love my martial arts. I love my boxing, but to be honest, I just can't get into it. I just think it's a joke. So yeah, I couldn't even care less if I don't watch it. I sort of got sick of it, to be honest, going in every stream, everyone's talking about it. It's like he's an old man and the other guy's a fucking idiot. I just can't help but think it'd be like set up and people are going to profit from all the bloody gambling and yeah, I just think boxing's become a real joke. There's no pride there anymore. It's just all about a shit spectacle and people making money. That's why I said I love Thai boxing because it's more about like family pride and passion. Yeah, I said the same thing yesterday or the day before on mine. Yeah, exactly. I just can't help but think like I don't know. They'll. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm so sick of it. Anyway, back to the beer. So, yeah, as I said, very citrusy on the nose, sweet orange, pithy grapefruit. There might be like a touch of maybe like peach and apricot, some stone fruit. I'm not getting any like tropical aroma. But yeah, the pine's still not like shining like I thought it would on the nose. Let's hope it's there on the flavour. Come on. I'm going in, boys. Cheers. Ooh. So that's interesting. Huge sweetness and fruitiness on the aroma. On the palate, just massive pine, resin, oiliness, dankness, bitterness. It's like a completely different beer. That's amazing. As me and Paul from PA say, hashtag epic amounts of pine. This one's got it in spades, but just not on the aroma. Interesting. So yeah, it's quite bitter. It's up front on the flavour. You're just getting this huge pine and like resin, and then you're still getting that fruit sort of just sitting there lightly, but nowhere near as much as on the aroma. The bitterness comes in sort of moderately, and then just carries on. But yeah, it's very dank. I love these terpenes. It's like there's been a lot of sort of innovation and stuff in beer of late, especially when it comes to hazies and like all the different hop formulas and these grape skin powders and all these extracts and other shit they're coming out with. But yeah, this terpene thing, it's my jam. I love it. And yeah, as I said, I'm not even a smoker. But I just love that like dank weedy character. Oh, it's so good. It's definitely the type of Westie I look for. The only thing I'd critique it on, I like more of that like slight caramel toffee backbone, like a little bit more sort of stickiness and yeah, the body could probably be a little more fuller, but everything else about it's epic. And it's definitely going to get a good score, this one. So, what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I was considering going to the city. I still might go because I've got a long weekend. It's obviously Saturday early afternoon here now. Apart from that, I was thinking about going to a local market, but because I slept in, I've sort of missed the boat there. It's only on today, I think. Do some cooking. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm back on night shift next week, so quite often before I go back to work, I'll do like a heap of cooking and get meals ready so I don't have to worry about it during the week. Yeah. I've got like a thing coming up in Melbourne in a few weeks' time I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna have to stay the night, so booking accommodation always sucks. It's like so overpriced these days. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any panels going today. I think Alex the Beer Master might be live. So I might even jump on that for a bit. I'll definitely spend a bit of time outside with the dogs. Cheers, brother. So yeah, it's in the mid 30s today where I am, like in Celsius. In Fahrenheit, it's probably mid 90s. So yeah, we're finally getting some decent weather, which is good. It's long overdue. God, this beer is good. Old mate approves. He needs a name, this dude. I'm going to score this beer a 4.6 out of 5. I think Stewie actually said 4.6. Yep, cool, dude. From what I hear, you've got like a pretty good brewery scene where you are. It's so annoying that you can't send each other stuff like you used to be able to. I've got this guy in where is he? He was like in Texas or somewhere, and I was saying about all these beers I want. He can pretty much get all this shit that I want. But yeah, just we looked into like pricing of shipping and that, and it's not worth it. Even if you're absolutely desperate for these bucket list beers, it's like to ship them from America to Australia. It's like, yeah, you may as well go out and buy a small car. Buy yourself a motorbike. Yeah, no. What is it? I haven't actually been to New Zealand, but I'm going to go there next year. I want to go to Wellington because it's meant to be sort of similar to similar vibes to my state and the state below me, but really good like beer and food scene as well. And they have an awesome festival called Beer Varna. I wouldn't mind going over, yeah, for that weekend, but I like if I go there, I'll go for like a week or so. Yeah, bloody oath. So that's about the only good thing about beer online shopping in Australia is the shipping's reasonable, but we get screwed over massively with alcohol taxes. So I think if the shipping was expensive as well, no one would bother doing it. Cheers, Josh. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. You having a beer today or what? Or should I say tonight? I was sort of hoping someone would be doing a hangout and go join with a couple of brews. I think Alex is live, but I couldn't really see anyone else. Oh yeah, cool. I'll have to look into it, dude. I've actually he's sort of a mate, like a fella I know through the beer community in Melbourne anyway. He was one of the main sort of marketing guys in our local beer scene. And he always had a passion for like gourmet food and like home brewing and that sort of stuff. And he was originally from New Zealand, and I think he's somewhere down in that South Island, like sort of down. He's probably like middle of the South Island somewhere. And yeah, he ended up going back home and starting up his own brewery. And yeah, I think they're going all right. I was always hoping they'd send some stuff back over here, but we haven't seen any. So yeah, here I'll let you know if I jump on anything. And oh yeah, cool. Is it Marlow that are they the ones that call themselves fine ales, or is that someone else I'm thinking of? Yeah, this Westie dude, it's unreal. The whole terpene thing, I'm just really enjoying it. It's probably my favourite thing in beer at the moment. Like West Coast with this new terpene thing. It's just awesome how you get like this huge like marijuana characteristic in like West Coast IPA. It just fits really well. I mean, after all, weed and hops are cousins. It's that sort of thing, like the further advanced they get with the whole terpene in beer thing, it might actually encourage smokers that aren't into craft beer to sort of try some craft beers because they might be like, oh, this reminds me of this strain, and yeah, that's it, artisan ales. Just reminds me like you'd be having a cheese platter or something. Um, I'm just having my Marlow artisan ale with my charcuterie. So is that whereabouts in New York are they? Is that like upstate somewhere? Oh, I know my American beer, dude. Don't you worry about that. I'm pretty knowledgeable about beer worldwide. You'd be surprised some of the stuff that I know and what I've been able to get hold of. You were there 2 hours ago. Cool. Cheers, Dan. Good to see you, mate. It's been a while. Artisanal. Hope you're well, brother. Now my mouse has gone to shit. Uh-oh. Now we're right. I'm like, shit. My mouse has gone to shit and I can't click off a comment. Oh yeah, so it's in the actual city. Cool. As far as suburbs in New York go, like I know some of the names, but I wouldn't know sort of where they're situated. Like, is what direction is Brooklyn from Manhattan? Is that north? Actually, a brewery. While I've got some of you American boys here, one of my mates is getting an IPA from a brewery I'm not familiar with, and apparently they got some hype around them. I just wanted to see if you guys have heard of them. I'll find the message. Has anyone had anything or heard of a brewery called Deep Fried Beers? They're out of Athens, New York. Whatever the beer is he's getting's got huge ratings. That's why we're like, Jesus. And I'd never heard of them before, and normally my knowledge is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, because he sort of, I think a mate's getting it for him. And yeah, he just, like me, hadn't heard of him before, but just with the untapped score, it was like, wow. But sometimes, yeah, it might be a beer that hasn't, not many people might have had, and a lot of the people rating it are probably like friends or family or owners. Hmm. Yeah. And that's the thing. If I haven't heard of a brewery before, normally I'd hear one of you guys talking about it. So, oh, there you go. So, yeah, a couple of people from the state don't even know them. Yeah, that's the thing too. As you said, Dan, it could be a sub of one of the other breweries. So, is Athens, New York? Is there any other breweries you can think of that are in that area? The logo looks like a flame. It looks like sort of a blue flame, and it's just got DFB for deep fried beers. Yeah, boy. So who's on Alex the Beer Masters at the moment? Looking for somewhere to hang, or if there's any other streams people know of. I've only had one beer and I'm keen as mustard. I've got to stop swearing on my streams, or should I not? I think most people like it because it's real, but yeah, I just feel like there'd be times when I swear, and then yeah, it's like I honestly think it affects the algorithm at times. Eric and Bumpy, oh yeah, cool. Cheers, Tanner. What are you up to, bro? Yeah, I couldn't give a fuck about that fight. To be honest, I'm sick of hearing about it. And I love fighting just as much as anyone. I just think that shit's a bit of a joke. Oh, really? Cool. Well, there you go. And hello, Craig. How are you, brother? Yep. Yeah, like it could even be something to do with fighting. Oh, yeah. I just can't believe how many people are into it. Like, I just, It's obviously heavily promoted in the States, I guess. Shoved in your face, but yeah, just as a fighting fan for many years, I just find it a massive joke, and I've just got no interest in it at all. Yes, I'd love to see Tyson just batter him, and I'd probably like watch to see what happens in the end or whatever, but just got no interest in watching it live at all. I'll do a anti anti fight stream. But yeah, I might wrap this up. Been going for quite a while for a beer review. So good old Banksy, my favourite Victorian brewery, or one of anyway. You got the green on you. So yeah, this bad boy was 6.8%. I love that can artwork. Very, very nice. So yeah, it was very, very dank and bitter and piney and oily and resinous. Lived up to the hype. Very weird how on the aroma it was huge, like citrus and very sweet. But then on the palate, completely different beer. So yeah, I highly suggest people try West Coast with this new terpenes thing. Because yeah, I just can't get over how good it is, especially you boys out there that are smokers. I think you'd love it. So yeah, as I said, 4.6 out of 5, pretty good score. I'd say excellent score actually. And yeah, we will have some hemp inspired beers again on the channel probably tomorrow. See how we go. I've been having some internet issues, but this morning seems all right. I don't think it's been very jumpy, hopefully. So yeah, if the internet's going okay, I'll do this stream. Otherwise, because it's going to be 7 beers, and I feel like it's going to make for a good stream. So I don't want to have internet issues during it. So cheers, Daniel. How you going, brother? Anyway, we're just finishing. So yeah, we might see us on a panel somewhere. If anyone's up for a drink, let us know. Cheers, and see you shortly.